Hey YouTube, a friend of mine was complaining that she couldn't ride in the snow because she didn't have a fat bike. And you don't need a fat bike to ride in the snow, especially in western Massachusetts. Most of our trails get packed really, really well by snowmobiles and mountain bikers and snowshoers, and you can ride on a normal bike. The only thing is they do tend to get icy. My Sherpa is pretty damn good. It has 2.8 tires, but I tend to ride mostly my hardtail right here, which has 2.1 tires. Because it gets icy, I use Schwalbe Ice Spiker Pro studded tires, and they make a world of difference because we'll have a lot of ice and these tires really help out. The other thing is it's really hard to keep your hands and your feet warm. What I used to use are Lobster gloves, but when one finger braking came along, these kind of were a pain in the ass because you'd have to use two fingers to brake. So what I use now are bar mitts, and I can actually ride amazingly comfortable in bar mitts and only use regular work gloves. I don't buy bike gloves anymore. I buy just work gloves at Home Depot. They're far cheaper and last as long, or if not longer, than bike gloves. And I can just ride in these and be very, very comfortable the whole time. You don't need winter gloves if you have bar mitts. And there is another product called ScootR mitts, I guess, which are much, much cheaper. So those are some of your options. Now I just use a very small cap, lightweight cap, and put my helmet on. And I got to loosen up my helmet to do that. But I also have a snowboarding helmet, which is very nice. This also has some vents that open with a little slider. I do kind of like this helmet. It fits very snugly and is much warmer because it comes down around your ears better and doesn't pull up like my hat does. The other thing is your feet do get very cold biking. And what I use are 45 North WÖLVHAMMER mountain bike shoes. These are fantastic, at least down to maybe 15 degrees. Below that, I'll tend to put in some hand warmers along the top of my instep. But it is a pain in the ass to click in and out of your pedals, at least Shimano pedals. So if you're in a situation where the snow is packing up underneath your cleat, I really prefer to wear just regular winter hiking boots and flat pedals. Another thing I use are Izumi tights, which they have some kind of windproof front. They're not windproof in the back, which helps them breathe, and they got kind of a fleece lining in the middle. And I really like these tights. They work really, really well till maybe 15 degrees, and then I'll actually wear a pair of wind pants on top of them. On top, I will usually use a couple layers of polypro long underwear kind of tops, and then a softshell jacket of some kind. If it's really, really cold, I'll throw on a winter jacket too. It's really helpful if your jacket unzips so that you can unzip while you're climbing if you're going to be climbing for an extended period of time, because you want to try to stay as not sweaty as possible. But sometimes I just layer up a ton and use a winter jacket, and I don't care how much I sweat. It insulates you enough that you don't freeze to death. So that's about it. I think you should get out and ride. Why sit indoors and spin on your bike and do Swift or Zwift or whatever it's called? I don't get it. Get out and ride. It's so much better than riding indoors. Thanks for watching.